Hey class, hi, hello, namaste, adab, sat sri akal, assalamu alaikum, vanakkam and khama gai to all of you. Welcome to today's session, and as you all know, this is your CBSE 9. The topic is circles. This is your second session. So in the first session, as you all remember, we have done the properties or the theorems related to the chord of a circle, and I have given you the proof of all those theorems as well. है ना? So that proof which we have done in the previous session, they are very important. Today we are going to deal with some very important theorems, and their proofs also we are going to do today. So remember, the proofs are very important. Do not miss them. Okay, so let us start the class. So I gave you a homework question in the previous class. The homework question was this: find the length of a chord which is at a distance of 5 centimeter from the center of a circle of radius 10 centimeter. So radius is 10 centimeter. Distance of a chord from a circle means the perpendicular part. So OC is 5 centimeter. OA is 10 centimeter. So I can clearly say, sir, OA square is equal to OC square plus AC square, right? OA is 10 whole square is equal to OC is 5 square plus AC square, which I don't know. So 100 is equal to 25 plus AC square. Okay, just a second. Yeah, 100 is equal to 25 plus AC square. So you will get AC square is equal to 100 minus 25, which is 75. So AC will be equal to square root of 75. Prime factorization of 75 is 3 into 5 into 5, that is 5 root 3 centimeter. So AC is 5 root 3 centimeter. Now beta, we know perpendicular from center bisect the chord. So I can clearly say, sir, OC is the perpendicular from the center. So AC and BC both should be equal, to 5 root 3 centimeter. The reason is perpendicular from center bisect the chord. Okay, so AC and BC both are equal to 5 root 3 centimeter. So I can say what we need to find out: length of a chord, that is AB, will be equal to AC plus BC, which is equal to 5 root 3 plus 5 root 3. So overall it is equal to 10 root 3 centimeter. Overall it is equal to 10 root 3 centimeter. So the length of the chord is equal to 10 root 3 centimeter. Let me tell you name of the students who have given the correct answer. So we have got the correct answer from Ritu Dubey. Very good explanation, Ritu. Then we have got it from Jayani Nath, Amelia Bele. Okay, these are the students who have given the correct answer. I would like all the students to give the correct answer so that I can tell your name in the next session. Okay, let's go for today's class now. Okay, so by first we'll be dealing with the part that what is the first theorem which we are going to study today. So the theorem which we are studying today is this: the angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it at any remaining part of the circle. For example, if I talk about this arc, so angle subtended by this arc at the center will be double of the angle subtended by it at the circumference. So let us say at the circumference, at the remaining part of the circle, So the yellow part is the arc, right? So in the remaining part, in this portion, anywhere I have taken the angle. So angle PAQ, suppose if it is equal to x, so angle at the center will be double of it, that is 2x. That is what? 2x. Second thing, suppose if I talk about this arc, this is the minor arc when I am talking about. Suppose if I talk about the major arc, okay, so now the angle subtended by this arc at the remaining part of the circle, so remaining part is somewhere over here, anywhere over here, right? So suppose if this angle is equal to x, then this complete angle will be equal to 2x. This is what your theorem says. This is what is your theorem telling us. And suppose if it is the diameter, if it is the semicircle, okay, so if it is the semicircle, in that case semicircle, this is the diameter, this angle will be 180 degree. So this angle will be half of it, that is, it is going to be 90 degree. That is why we'll say that angle at the semicircle is always a right angle. Okay, so first let us prove this theorem, that angle subtended by any arc at the center is double of the angle subtended by it at the remaining part of the circle. Now how do you prove it? Suppose this is your one circle with center O over here. This is, let us say, a point A, point B and point C, and I am talking about this arc. I am talking about this arc. We have to prove that angle AOC is double of angle ABC. That is what we need to prove. This is what we need to prove. Okay, अब how do I prove this part? Let's understand. By first thing beta, I can say that, let us say, sir, I know AO, OB, OC all will be equal because they all are radius. So AO is equal to OB is equal to OC because all belongs to the radius, right? Okay, sir, all are radius. Then if I look at the triangle AOB, so you can clearly see triangle AOB is isosceles triangle. It is an isosceles triangle. Why? Because AO is equal to BO. Hai? So the angle opposite to these two sides, equal sides are also equal. So opposite to OB we have this angle, opposite to AO we have this angle. Let us say both these angles are equal to X. This is also equal to X. Okay. So I have told angle OAB is equal to angle OBA is equal to X degrees. Correct. So the remaining angle, this angle, what will be the value of this angle here? By angle sum property, X plus angle AOB is equal to 180 degree. So you will get angle AOB is equal to 180 minus 2x by triangles angle sum property. So this angle is 180 minus 2x. 180 minus 2x. Okay, let me write it very clearly. Let me write it clearly over here. Yep, so this angle will be 180 minus 2x. Similarly, let's talk about triangle BOC. Triangle BOC. So again, triangle BOC is also isosceles triangle. So triangle BOC is isosceles triangle because BO is equal to OC. So I can clearly say, sir, this angle will be equal to this angle. So let us say both these angles are equal to Y. So I can say, sir, angle OBC is equal to angle OCB. Let us say both are equal to Y degrees. So this remaining angle, again by angle sum property, angle BOC will be equal to 180 minus 2y. So this is equal to what? 180 minus 2y because of angle sum property, right? Okay, sir. This is the information that we have got. So I got to know from here one important thing I got to know, ki angle ABC is what? What is angle ABC, beta? Well, angle ABC, if you will see, is total equal to x plus y, right? I can say, sir, angle ABC is equal to x plus y degrees. Okay, sir. Let's see what is angle AOC. What is angle AOC? We'll focus on what is angle AOC. So to get the value of angle AOC, I can say angle AOC plus angle AOB plus angle BOC, total complete angle it is forming, that means 360 degree. So I can say, sir, angle AOB plus angle BOC plus angle AOC is equal to 360 degrees. Angle AOB is 180 minus 2x. Angle BOC is 180 minus 2y plus angle AOC is equal to 360 degrees, right? 180 plus 180 is 360 minus 2x minus 2y plus angle AOC is equal to 360 degree. 360 to 360 got cancelled. Shift minus 2x minus 2y over there. So you will get angle AOC is equal to 2x plus 2y. Take 2 common, so you will be left with x plus y, and x plus y we already know is equal to angle ABC, that is 2 times of angle ABC. So from here we have got the result that angle AOC is equal to double of angle ABC. So the proof of this theorem, how do you prove it? First thing, draw the diagram, remember the diagram, then you will see that triangle AOB and BOC are isosceles triangles. So then we only play with the triangles part, only with the angles. Okay, AOB is isosceles, angles opposite are equal. BOC is isosceles, angle opposites are equal. We get the value of angle AOB, BOC, then we find out AOC because it is forming a complete circle. So then you will get to know that angle AOC is double of angle ABC. This is the best way you can prove this theorem. And tell me, let me tell you this thing, the proof is very important. This proof is very important. If it comes in your examination, definitely it is coming for 3 marks or 4 marks. It is that important. Okay, so don't forget to practice the proof for this theorem as well. Right? Let's go to the next part. Angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. Now this proof becomes very easy once we know this theorem. Okay, I know, let us say this is A, B, C, and let us say it is D, and this is your circle O. Correct? I know beta that angle AOC will be equal to what? It will be equal to angle AOC will be equal to double of angle ABC, just because of the previous theorem. The angle at the center subtended by an arc is the double of the angle subtended by it in the remaining part of the circle, right? Equation 1. Similarly, angle AOC also I can say will be double of angle ADC as well, right? Because it is also in the remaining part of the circle. It is not on this arc, other than this on the remaining part. So from here you can see both are the values of angle AOC only. So equation 1 should be equal to equation 2. So angle twice of angle ABC is equal to twice of angle ADC. 2 to 2 got cancelled. Angle ABC is equal to angle ADC. Right? And this is how you can prove this theorem. This theorem is very important. All the proof is very easy, but in the application, when we'll be solving the questions, there it is going to be it is going to play a very important role. Why? Because if you know, whenever you will be dealing with the angles, always look for the segments. Many times this theorem will be used in the numerical part of the question. So very important theorem for the application part, right? Then the next part, which is the most important topic of this chapter, that is your cyclic quadrilaterals. First, understand what is a cyclic quadrilateral. A cyclic quadrilateral is a quadrilateral whose all the 4 vertices lie on the circle. All the 4 vertices of that quadrilateral must lie on the circle. So you can clearly see here A is on the circle, B is also on the circle, C is on the circle, and D also is on the circle. So all are lying on the circle. That is why it will be a cyclic quadrilateral. That is why it will be a cyclic quadrilateral. Now what is the property of the cyclic quadrilateral? Very important. That is, the sum of either pair of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. That means opposite angles are supplementary. Opposite angles are supplementary in a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, opposite angles are always supplementary in a cyclic quadrilateral. That means I can say angle A plus angle C will be equal to 180 degree and angle B plus angle D will be equal to 180 degree. Right, this is the theorem. This is the theorem, very important part. Let us prove this theorem. So to prove this theorem, let us take the center of the circle. Let's say the center of the circle is somewhere over here. Okay, you can join any part. Let us say join B with O and let us join D with O. B and D I have joined with O, center of the circle. Right. Now look here. Yeah, first thing, sir, one thing I can say ki sir, this is one arc. This is one arc BCD. And there is one more arc, which is your arc BAD. Two arcs you can see. Two arcs you can see, right? Okay. अब बेटा देखो, if I talk about the arc DAB, so I can clearly say that sir, this angle BOD, this angle BOD, this angle BOD, whatever is the value, that value will be double of the angle in the remaining part of the circle. So in the remaining part in our BCD, this angle we have. The theorem which I have proved, I am just proving that theorem. That theorem I am using over here. So I can clearly say, sir, this angle, if this angle is X, this angle will be double of X. Right? So we can say, sir, if angle BCD is equal to X, then angle BOD will be equal to 2 times of X. Right? Yes, sir. Correct. Okay. So angle BCD means nothing but our angle C only. So we got to know angle C is equal to X degrees. Right? Similarly, let us find out the next part. Ab dekho, the remaining part. If I take this arc BCD, so arc BCD is subtending this angle at the center. This angle will be the reflex angle. Reflex angle, and more than 180 degree. You can see this angle is more than 180 degree. So I can say, ki sir, this angle will be double of this angle BAD. So if I say that if angle BAD is equal to suppose y degrees, I can say that sir, angle reflex of angle BOD, reflex angle of angle BOD will be double of angle BAD, that is 2y degrees. Yes or no? Yes, sir. So this angle will be 2y degrees and this angle will be y degrees. Right? Ab beta, I know that sir, at the center, if I add angle BOD and the reflex of angle BOD, total sum will be 360 degrees, complete circle it is forming. So I can say, sir, angle BOD plus reflex of angle BOD is equal to 360 degrees, right? Angle BOD is 2x plus reflex of angle BOD is equal to 2y is equal to 360 degree. Take 2 common, times of x plus y is equal to 360 degrees. So x plus y is equal to 360 by 2, which is 180 degree, right? And in place of angle x, I can write angle C. In place of angle y, I can write angle A is equal to 180 degrees. So you got angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees, right? Similarly, angle B plus angle D will also be 180 degrees. So this is the proof for the cyclic quadrilateral. Remember, cyclic quadrilateral wala proof is there, or the angles in the same segment are equal, or the angle at the semicircle is 90 degree. For all these proof, this theorem is very important. Angle subtended by an arc at the center is double of the angle subtended by it in the remaining part of the circle, on the remaining part of the circle. So isko understand beta carefully. Suppose if I have a circle like this and if I draw a diameter, so diameter is dividing into 2 parts, semicircles. So any angle at the semicircle if you will take, that will be 90 degree. Why? Because I know through center it is drawing as a straight line. So if it is 180 degree, this will be half of it, that is 90 degree. So angle at the semicircle is always right angle. Okay? So these are the important theorems along with the proofs. Okay? So very important part, proof also I have covered so that you don't face any difficulty whenever exams is there and you are feeling कि यार NCERT के proof are written very in a complex language. You can always come back to these videos. With the simple help of variables, I try to keep the proof as precise as can and explain it fully so that you can understand it well and you know how to write these proofs. Okay, no one is going to cut your marks if you write it like this. Your proofs will be considered correct. Okay, chalo, let's go for the next part now. Acha, the converse of this theorem also exists. That is, if we have a quadrilateral in which opposite angles are supplementary, then it will be a cyclic quadrilateral. ठीक है, इसका proof is not important, no need to do that, but remember it. If it is a cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles will be supplementary. If opposite angles are supplementary, the quadrilateral will be a cyclic quadrilateral. So you can understand one thing कि यार that means sir, a square, a rectangle, a trapezium, they will always be a cyclic quadrilateral. They will always form a cyclic quadrilateral because in square, sorry, not in trapezium, sorry, I was wrong about trapezium. ठीक है, because in square and in rectangle, not trapezium, okay, because I was thinking about adjacent angles, opposite angles, okay. So in square and in rectangle, they will always form a cyclic quadrilateral because we know in square and rectangle all angles are 90 degree, so opposite angles add up to be 180 degrees. So a square and a rectangle is always a cyclic quadrilateral, okay. A square and rectangle is always a cyclic quadrilateral. Always a cyclic quadrilateral. ठीक है? It is always a cyclic quadrilateral. Got it? So these are the important theorems. Let's look at some of the problems. First problem is a chord of a circle is equal to radius of the circle. Chord is equal to radius. So you can see AB, AO, OC, OB all are given equal. Find the angle subtended by the chord at a point on the minor arc and also at the major arc. Okay. So suppose if I have taken the chord over here, so AB. So on the minor arc we have this angle ADB and on the major arc we have this angle ACB. These two angles we need to find out. So first thing beta, I can say sir, in triangle AOB we have AO is equal to BO is equal to AB. If it is true, that means AOB is equilateral triangle, and if it is an equilateral triangle, I can say angle AOB is equal to 60 degree because we know all the angles in an equilateral triangle is equal to 60 degrees. Okay, so this angle is going to be what? 60 degrees. So by the theorem I can clearly say, beta, by the theorem I can clearly say that's a angle ACB, this angle ACB is equal to half of angle AOB. By either I can say angle AOB is double of ACB or ACB is half of it, same thing na, right? Both are same thing. ACB is half of AOB or AOB is double of ACB, same thing. So angle ACB will be equal to half of AOB is 60 degree. So ACB will be 30 degree. So this angle is equal to what? 30 degree. This angle is equal to 30 degree. Now angle ADB we can find in many ways. We can find out angle ADB in many ways. How? Understand. By first thing I know कि one method of that will be, first method I will say कि sir, if I know angle AOB is 60 degree, the reflex of angle AOB, so reflex angle AOB will be equal to 360 minus 60 degree, which is equal to 300 degree. So this angle is 300 degree. This angle is equal to 300 degree. Now this arc ACB is subtending an angle of 300 degree at the center. So in the remaining part, this angle ADB will be half of this. So angle ADB will be half of reflex of angle AOB, that is equal to half of 300 degree. which is equal to 150 degree, right? One method. Or other method is, yeah, we know that sir, this A, D, B, C, they all are lying on a circle, so I can say A, C, B, D is a cyclic quadrilateral. And if it is a cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles must be supplementary. So angle C plus angle D must be equal to 180 degree. We know angle C is 30 degree plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. So you'll get angle D is equal to 150 degree. So in both the ways you are getting the same answer. Answer will remain same. If your method is correct, answer is going to be same. Got it? So the angle at the minor arc. Okay. So find the angle subtended by a chord at a point on the minor arc. So any point on the minor arc ADB, that angle is 150 degree, and on the major arc it is 30 degree. Got it? This is how the question will be solved. Okay, next question. Achha, before I move for the next question, let me tell you that whatever problems you are facing till now, wherever you are studying, you will not feel those problems, will face those problems at Vedantu, because at Vedantu all the doubts will be taken care of by a dedicated teacher. Notes and assignments will be shared with you for every class you take on Vedantu. Test will be taken on a regular interval of time, that too on your examination pattern. Competitive examinations like NTSE, KVPY, no need to go anywhere else. Schedule, that is, you can choose. If you suppose miss your class because of some reason, no need to worry about it. Next day, whenever you are free before the next class, you can always watch the recording of the previous class and you can feel like you have not missed out on anything. And the choice of language, that is Hindi or English. Okay, other than that, you will have unlimited live classes. All micro and crash courses will be free of cost to you. Performance reports and personalized attention to each and every student. Got it? So for registration, what you need to do is, you need to go to the link which is mentioned in the description box, or check the pinned comment. One comment is pinned in this video. Just click on that link given in that pinned comment and apply the coupon code GPE Pro and you will get 20% off on the price. Okay, beta? Chalo, let's go for the next part. Next question is this. In this given figure, PQR is 100 degree, okay, where P, Q and R are the points on a circle. Got it? Find angle OPR. Dekho, see, many students think ki sir, if it is 100, angle POR will be 80 because opposite angles are supplementary. The mistake is this OPQR is not a cyclic quadrilateral. It is not. Why? Because angle A is not on the circle, it is in the circle. Got it? So all the 4 points must be on the circle, on the circumference of the circle. Then it will be a cyclic quadrilateral. The first mistake, get it out of your head. It is not a cyclic quadrilateral. Right? So I will use the theorem that by C, in this arc PQR, we have angle as 100 degree. So if I talk about this arc POR, so this is a reflex of angle POR. Reflex of angle POR will be equal to double of angle PQR, right? So that will be equal to 2 into 100 degree, that is 200 degree. See, it is more than 180 degree, so this is 200 degree. So angle POR will be equal to, so angle POR plus reflex of angle POR will be equal to 360 degree. So angle POR plus reflex of POR is 200 degree is equal to 360 degree. So you got angle POR is equal to 160 degree. Got it? This angle POR is equal to 160 degree. Now focus on this triangle POR. I am making this triangle bigger for you. Suppose this is the triangle, okay? P is over here, O is over here, R is over here. I know beta, PO and OR will be equal because both are representing the radius. So I can say triangle POR is isosceles triangle, right? So angle OPR is equal to angle ORP. Both are equal, let us say x degrees. This is x, and this is 160 degree. Use angle sum property. So x plus 160 degree is equal to 180 degree. 2x is equal to 20 x is equal to 10 degrees. X is equal to what? 10 degrees. So this is how this question can be solved. Very easy, right? So I've told you what misconception many students have. Don't follow that. Okay, remember, angle subtended by any arc at the center is double of the angle subtended by it at the remaining part of the circle. Understand that theorem. After that, everything will be very easy for you. Okay, next question. In this triangle ABC is 69 degree. Okay, ABC, this complete angle is 69 degree. ACB, this angle is 31 degree. Find angle BDC. तो यार एक बात बताओ भाई, I know triangle ABC में, in triangle ABC I know two angles, right? तो I can say sir, in triangle ABC angle BAC plus angle ABC plus angle ACB, sum of all the three angles will be 180 degree. Angle BAC I don't know, but ABC is 69 plus ACB is 31 is equal to 180 degree. So angle BAC, देखो 69 plus 31 is equal to what? 100. Shift 100 over there, so angle BAC is 80 degree. And if this angle is 80 degree, I can say, sir, angle BDC will also be equal to angle BAC. Both are equal to 80 degree. The reason is angles in the same segments are equal. But they are in the same segment only, na? So angle in the same segment are equal. So this angle is also 80 degree. As simple as that, right? So this is how this question will be solved. Next question. In figure, A, B, C, D are 4 points on a circle. AC and BD intersect at a point on E. Acha, AC and BD are intersecting at a point E. Yes sir, this is your point E. Such that angle BEC is 130 degree. Okay. Angle ECD is 20 degree. Okay. Find angle BAC. BAC, we need to think about this angle. So let's understand, by since we are talking about the angles, let us try to get as many angles as you want. So by first thing I know, कि sir, if this angle is 130 degree, I can easily find out this part because BD is a straight line. So they are a linear pair. So I can say, sir, angle BEC plus angle CED is equal to 180 degree. The reason being linear pair. So BEC is 130 degree plus angle CED is equal to 180 degree. So you got angle CED as 180 minus 130 is equal to 50 degree. So this angle is 50 degree. Now if I talk about this triangle EDC. So in this triangle, one angle is 50, one angle is 20. I can easily get the third angle. So I can say, sir, in triangle EDC, we have angle CED plus angle DCE plus angle EDC is equal to 180 degree. CED is 50, DCE is 70 plus angle EDC I will find out. Oh, sorry, written it wrong. Plus angle EDC I will find out over here. So plus angle EDC will be equal to 180 degree. 70 plus 50 is 120. Shift it over there. So you will get, oh, it is 20. No, sorry. 50 plus 20 is 70. Shift 180 minus 70 is 110. So angle EDC is equal to 110 degree. Okay, sir. Angle EDC is equal to 110 degree. So if angle EDC is 110 degree, same is the value of angle BDC also, na? I can say, sir, angle BDC is equal to 110 degree. Ab, if I want to get the value of angle BAC, yeah, I can say for sure that angle BAC is equal to angle BDC. Both are equal to 110 degree. The reason being angles in the same segment are equal, right? So as I have told you, beta, that this theorem, angles in the same segment are equal, it is very important while solving question. This theorem is very important. Got it? So angle BAC will be equal to 110 degrees. Okay. Next question, beta. Next question is this: two circles intersect at 2 points B and C. Okay. Two circles are there. They are intersecting at the point B and the point C. Okay, sir. Through B, two line segments ABD and PBQ are drawn. Got it? Okay. To intersect the circles. So ABD is a straight line. PBQ also is a straight line. So these are representing a straight line. Okay. ABD is a complete straight line. PBQ also is a straight line. Got it? This is what the question is giving you the information here. This information is given na? By it we take the information only given in the question. है ना? So ABC and PBQ, they are straight lines. Okay. Then they are drawn to intersect the circle intersect the circles at A and D, and P and Q respectively. Prove that angle ACP. Where is angle ACP? ACP. This angle is equal to angle QCD. Okay. अब देखना बेटा, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. It is very important. Understand it in this way. For example, suppose if I talk, but see, if you look at this diagram, APB is one angle and ACP, these two angles I can relate. If I draw one chord AP, so you can see angle ABP and angle PCA or angle ACP. These two angles must be equal, right? So I can say, sir, angle ABP is equal to angle ACP because they are the angles in the same segments are equal, right? Then similarly, if I draw one more chord, this chord, suppose here DQ. If I draw a chord DQ, you can clearly see this angle QBD and this angle QCD. They both again will be equal to each other. This angle will be equal to this angle. So I can clearly say that, sir, angle QBD is equal to angle QCD. The reason being the same. Correct? Chalo, angles in the same segment are equal. So this is my first equation. This is my second equation. One more equation I can see कि sir, this angle ABP and this angle QBD, they both are equal because since these are two straight lines, they are forming vertically opposite angle. So I can say, sir, angle ABP is equal to angle QBD because they are vertically opposite angles. So beta dekho, if this angle and this angle are equal, I know this and this are also equal, and I know this and this are equal, so all the four angles became equal to each other. So let us say this is equation 3. So I can clearly say, sir, from equation 1, 2 and 3, we can say ABP is equal to ACP, QBD is equal to QCD, and ABP and QBD, if they are equal to each other, these two will also be equal to each other. So angle ACP is equal to angle QCD. This question looks difficult, but it is not. This question looks difficult, but it is not a difficult question. Got it? So this is how this question will be solved. Okay, beta? Chalo. This I am giving you as your homework question. This will be your homework question. Let me know how will you solve this homework question. Let me know how will you solve this homework question. You have to tell me if what will be the value of angle ECD. Let me know what will be the value of angle ECD in the comment section. Okay, I'll wait for your answers. Got it? Chalo. So beta dekho, for this, as I've told you earlier also, the link is given in the description box as well as it is the pinned comment in the comment section as well. So just click on that link, apply the coupon code GPEPRO. So when you will click on that link, it will take you to this page. Click on grade 9 CBSE 2021, then on get subscription. After that, go for here, you will have an option to choose for 1 month, 3 months or 6 months, whatever you want. Okay, the thing is here the amount payable will be shown here. If you apply the coupon code here, GPE Pro, if you apply this coupon code, you will get an instant 20% off. 20% off, and this will be applicable for 3 months also and for 6 months also. One more thing, if you will take the course for more number of days, more number of months, the price per month will be less. Also, remember this price which I am showing you over here is not the price only for maths. This is the price for physics, chemistry, maths, biology, SST and English. So all your major subjects will be covered at this price. This is way cheaper than anywhere else you are going, and that too will all your favorite master teachers who are like pinnacle, who are like absolute awesome in their respective subjects, right? So all of you are more than welcome to join us on the Vedantus platform, and link is given in the description box as well as it is the pinned comment as well, and GPE Pro is your coupon code. Okay beta, so this is all from my side. Thank you so much. I hope all of you enjoyed this session, and thank you for this part. Don't forget to like this video and share the video with your friends and subscribe to the channel. So this is all from my side. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Sayonara, Khuda Hafiz to all of you. Bye bye.